I met a gypsy.
What well, I want to get to that cycle trader thing in a sec, but what was the Costa Rica experience like? Because I mean, dude, you got Trey doing his thing, HRC, fucking G. You got Bogle doing his thing, and you're getting smoked in Arenacross, and then on a plane to Costa Rica. Like, what the did you think about your career at that point?
I honestly had no idea what to think about it. I was just like, this is fucking weird, but I mean, they're going to pay me a little bit of money to go, so why not, I guess? You know, I didn't have anything else to do.
What was it worth? Like,
well,
what's
the
a bit
first
of money
one,
at that point?
Well, that's kind of how it happened. So that last round of Arenacross was Salt Lake. And the year prior in 2013, they took Tyler Bowers and Zach Ames to Costa Rica. And I guess Ames didn't do as well as they wanted him to. Like, Bowers actually won the title in 13. And so they came to me in 14. Actually, my buddy, a good buddy of mine now, Casey Huntley, he was the one in charge of, like, getting people down there. He was the American guy that was bringing everyone down there. And he comes to me at Salt Lake, and he's like, yo, like, yeah, like, are you interested in racing in Costa Rica? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, sure, I guess. Like, I ain't got nothing else to do. And he was like, all right, well, we're going to go to the first race in 2 weeks. So if you want to go, I need to know, like, tonight. And I'm like, okay, sure, sign me up. And he was like, we'll pay you $500. And I'm like, all right, like, say less. I'm making no money, so sure, like, I'll do whatever. So I go down there, dude. The bike is busted, dude. Like, there is rust everywhere. Like, dude, the seat's hanging on by a thread. Like, it was a shit show. But I show up down there because like, they didn't know I was coming. It was kind of last minute, and they paid me $500. I went and won the first race, which was kind of cool because I beat Bowers, who had just kicked my ass all winter. So whenever I beat him, I was like, oh, okay, like, I know it's outdoors, it's a different ball game, but at least I won the race. That's kind of cool. So after I did that, they were like, okay, we'll pay you $1,000 to come down next time and run the whole series if you want. And it was like a 9-race series. And dude, I had no plans. Like, obviously, once Arenacross was done, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do during the summer. So it just was perfect harmony. Like, it came together. It was an amazing experience. Like, I got to go down there with, Bowers and all these dudes that I was friends with anyway. And dude, like, I got to go race.
It's a dope country, huh?
Dude, unreal. Like, dude, it was like we were on vacation and we just rode a little bit on Sunday, So it was honestly one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. Like, not a whole lot of people can say they've done that. And dude, I was honestly just pumped I got to do it. Like, it was such a cool deal. And I was able to go down there, and I went down there like 9 times, I think. Won the title that year, and it was just, man, it was cool. Like, I know it was a Costa Rican title, but for me, I was like, shit, I ain't won anything in so long. Like, this is incredible. I was so pumped on it. So that was a pretty cool thing. And then I had people that came down there too, like Nick Way. And at the time, his mechanic was Big Nasty, and he was wrenching for Way in 2014. And both of those dudes came down at the end of the year because Nasty was our mechanic and Nick was racing too. And that honestly helped me too, because Nick came down and was like, dude, you're sick. Like, you're actually fast as hell. And because I raced him each weekend. And that was another thing that kind of helped. Like, he was coming back home, like, telling people, like, dude, Nichols is sick, like, and all this shit. So that was a really cool thing for me too. And I was able to use some money that I won over the first few races. And that's how I bought my bike back at home. I went and bought a Cowie from a dealership and had a 450 to ride during the week, because obviously at the time I didn't have a bike. So that kind of kept me afloat, and that kept me moving, maybe opened some doors that maybe wouldn't have been there before. And that was just, man, it was a badass experience. I can't say enough about those people. It was really, really cool to go do that, for sure.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.